It's nearly 2 years later. And the type of trash seems to have also changed somewhat. Stuff that would normally go into dumpsters rather than walk by, eat something, throw the wrapper off, or drink something, throw the bottle into the grass. That's still there, but the bigger stuff is in dumpsters, and people are actually keeping the alleyway, the properties that back up to the alleyways where they live, free of a lot of the stuff that used to be just dropped by the side of the dumpster. So that's a significant difference. It's almost 50% reduction.
One of the, it may be the modeling of the behavior, but it may also just be the observation of the amount of trash, because in criminology, this is the broken windows theory by George Kelly. So one broken window left unfixed will lead to many broken windows. One piece of trash left unpicked up will lead to lots of trash. Because when you go by, you see, well, everybody dumps trash here, so I'm going to dump mine. But if you're the only one dumping it, all of a sudden it's like, well, I feel a little guilty about dumping here. This is a clean area. So there's that going on too. It builds, it goes in both directions, yeah.
So I pick up the recycling, and that goes in my bag, and that goes into my, rumpke when I get home. So.
Oh, well, that's my struggle, is that my neighbors that do it, we don't ever pick up aluminum cans. So there's this whole thing of things that scavengers can actually use to recycle, we don't pick up.
Yeah.
Well, but the stuff I pick is kind of the stuff that they haven't got, because I go by the alley and I noticed that there are some people who leave like some aluminum cans beside the dumpsters, because that's for the people that are coming through.
It's just really hard for me to
Instead of
step the
going
Wendy's
into
bag and Kool-Aid and step over the Pepsi can because I leave it for someone else. It's hard. It's hard to do. But the other thing is, I don't want to leave the impression though that like there's litter in the neighborhood just because people are disrespectful and throw their trash. I mean, it's a complicated system of there are pedestrian trash cans throughout the neighborhood. There's a lot of pedestrian traffic. Dumpsters fill up, the mechanical mechanism of the city, if anything's flown at the top, it falls into the alley and then it blows, right? So there's systems issues, and we could talk for days about the lack of nutrition in the neighborhood as evidenced by the trash we pick up, because I'm never picking up apple cores and banana peels, I'm picking up Taco Bell and little Debbie's nut cakes, and that's the other problem that has been very eye-opening is the nutrition and fitness component of what
I've written 3 trash poems for my public poetry readings. I've gotten lots of fodder, food for thought.
Well, I'm switching roles now from the substitute panelists back to the facilitator. We are grateful for you all jumping in and participating in the discussion again. Apologies from both Catherine and Jennifer for not being able to be here. They had the most substantive contribution relative to the details of how the collaboration and partnership with the community was able to work out. Anna and I are just folks who kind of jumped in and did the volunteer work and did some other things. So you got our side of the story. But hopefully it painted a picture. The essence of what we were attempting to communicate was that when the community owns things, when the community is really involved, and when you allow folks from the community to be large contributors to the development of programs and services and the like that are supposed to be for the communities, then you have a greater chance of those things being successful. And I think that's what we're all about. And Deanna's work in terms of connecting research to practice and making research available to practitioners demonstrates that particular point. It's clear. The research will back that up as well. So, well, thank you all very much. Enjoy the rest of the morning, and we will see you back here in 15 minutes for those of you who are remaining in this track. Thank you.
So John just going to show me 10 minutes to stay.
Yeah.
I grew up in Morton.
Oh, okay.
I went to Youngstown State for a couple of years. I just moved to Columbus.